Stimulus Cup matchup between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz. We are at the home of Mansfield Liederkranz up here in Mansfield, Ohio. For those of you joining in for this match, you'll know it is a Wednesday, my dudes. So, not a typical game day. Granted, some teams are playing mid-week matchups, which is cool. I do believe we have one coming up later in the season. But this is a very special match because it is not a regular season match. This is a cup match. This is something new for the Northern Ohio Soccer League and something new for Delaware Rising as well. So what will be happening in this cup match is a battle, of course, between Mansfield and Delaware. However, this does not reflect on the regular season record. What happens is the winner of this match will move on to the next round of the Stimulus Cup, play a team that advances to that next round, and will hopefully continue winning until they get to the cup final and then win a piece of silverware. Hopefully, that will be our boys in blue, but we'll be going up against a very solid Mansfield team for this one. So a lot of good soccer action coming your way today. As I had mentioned, the Stimulus Cup, brand new this season for the Northern Ohio Soccer League. Looking forward to seeing how this Stimulus Cup and the cup structure in general will play out. We're looking forward to seeing it and hopefully going far and winning the very first one for ourselves, adding something to the Delaware Rising trophy cabinet. As we have our refs chatting a little bit, making sure everything is to their liking. We have Dan, the man, joining us in the chat. Hashtag up the rising, absolutely. As we get our game underway, I'll chat about some of the starters, some of the different things happening today. I am in Mansfield's new press box. I get special treatment here today in our away match, bringing you this live stream. Always a fun trip up to Mansfield. They have their own complex that you get to see a little bit of that here in the stream. Quite jealous. Hopefully something we can get to for Delaware Rising in the future. You'll notice on your screen now, there are two bars that kind of support the front portion of this. So just pretend like they're not there as I kind of pan around and show you some of the action happening in front of us. Good stuff, though. We get a front row seat to the good stuff. This good soccer happening. We're starting off early with a foul against Mansfield, taken quickly by Delaware. It's with Hunt, trying to go down this right side. Be a Delaware Rising throw, keeping us in that final third. We got Kyle joining us as well. Hashtag Rising Tide. Yes, indeed it is. So you'll see Delaware in the light blue kits going from left to right on your screen. Mansfield in the all blacks going from right to left on your screen. I'll try to adjust our stream just a bit, as that far side I know will be a little bit tough to see. The ball going in quickly, but dealt with nicely by the Mansfield defender. There's Alex Brown. Good job to maintain possession, find an outlet. Let's talk about our starters for Delaware Rising first. You'll see the familiar face, Connor Sexton, in goal, coming off of that match where he made a phenomenal penalty save, earning him man of the match honors. Sam Bechtel gets a start for the Rising. Alex Brown, who you did just see, one of those solid defenders in back. We have Zach Hunt, hat-trick hero from our first match. And another foul against Mansfield. Delaware Rising get a free kick in a fairly dangerous spot. Jackson Terry, Ryan Miller, Kai Mays, Landon Kuhn, Alex Spires, Quinn Berry, and Kobe Stover, rounding out our starters. Referee having a conversation, letting Mansfield player know to back up. Captain Kuhn is going to take. See what happens from this free kick put into the box. Dangerous one as on-running happens. It was on the back side, looking for Jackson Terry, almost able to get there. Now let's talk about the starters for Mansfield Liederkranz. And you'll know if you pay attention to the Northern Ohio Soccer League action. It is broken up now into 2 divisions. You have your top tier and then a second division. This cup allows any team in either division to play against one another. So we're actually going up against Mansfield Liederkranz 2, their second division team. Starters for this one: Arel Tosca, Cole Richards, Noah Schaub, Katolo Jugovic, Jack Heibel, Julian Molina, Chance Mueller, Jason Adolphus, and Iram Sanchez. Those are the starters for Mansfield that you see on the pitch in front of you. If I did get any of those names wrong, I do apologize. I know the pain. And a quick strike from Hunt. Blocked well, and it is a corner. I think the keeper got a little bit confused, thinking it came off of Hunt's foot, but it is called a corner. But as I was saying with the last name situation, Schwalik is quite a funky one. So we always do have to spell it if we're having a conversation on the phone, trying to order some pizza. Captain Kuhn to take this first corner kick for Delaware Rising. First of the match for either team. Dangerous ball. Good spot just over the head. And a quick strike on that backside of the 18. That strike was Kai Mays. Trying to get the ball in. Jackson Terry working that left side. Mansfield doing a good job so far, keeping out any of those crosses, putting their bodies on the line. It's with Hunt. Nice body feint. Does get the ball in. It finds Bechtel. Just kind of ping-pong around. Mansfield able to clear for now. Looks like that was Mays winning the header. Now it's with Barry. Trying to find Kuhn. Kuhn gets there, applies some pressure. And it was a foul. That'll be a free kick for Mansfield. That was Barry just pulling his defender back. Dan White says, got to say, the shelter looks nice. Would have been nice to have that for the doubleheader last season. Indeed, it would have been. Yes, the shelter is nice. They just said, was talking with Robbie, director of the club, did say that, yes, they just got this put in, and it is pretty awesome. I'm so jealous of the setup down here. As all you can see the fields here and further, and then another field to the right. All part of Mansfield's club. They're able to do a couple different programs, some youth action, some tournament action here. A lot of nice grass field in front of us. It'll be a Delaware Rising throw on the far side. It is a bit of a toasty one today if you've been outside hanging out in the sun. It was around 87 was the high. But now a nice 78, so as the sun starts to set, we're seeing a little bit cooler temperatures. Good stuff for the boys that are down in the sun on this pitch. I'm spoiled in the shade with this nice little shelter. They even have a fan. Man, I am spoiled. Quinberry, Kuhn, up to Bechtel. Will he get there? It'll be close, kind of bouncing, but shielded out nicely by their number 3. That's Cole Richards. It's a goal kick for Mansfield. Elect to take it short. Good check back from their striker, but intercepted. Kai Mays to Kuhn, Ryan Miller. They're trying to work through the center of the pitch. It's with Kuhn. Kyle asking, what is the score? Score still 0-0, and a dangerous chance, almost a great ball. I was looking for Sam Bechtel in the middle. But as it stands, score still 0-0. No major chances quite yet for either team. Dan says jealous and impressed by how well Mansfield Complex is set up. I am as well. It's with Hunt. And a lovely sliding challenge. That rolls out for a corner for Delaware Rising. Hunt always dangerous on the ball. But a lovely challenge. That was Richards for Mansfield, preventing anything from getting inside of his box. You'll see this corner kick just to the right over here. We have two people. It's Hunt taking this one into the box, and just over Miller's head. It does drop, and no one really can get a foot on it. Still rolling around. It now finds itself on the foot of a Mansfield player, trying to play the on-running striker on that far right side. Looks like the player that did try to make that pass maybe got clipped holding his foot, but he's all right. It is number 10 that's down. That's Julian Molina. You see right in front of us, Coach Deal having a conversation with Captain Kuhn. Looks like Mansfield is getting a substitution ready. Assuming that will be for the injured player. So number 20 makes his appearance for the first time in this match. That's KJ Odin. Julian Molina, take a break. Looks like he is walking okay. That's what we like to see. Delaware Rising gets us back underway. It's Quinn Berry on the far side. Now played through. That's Bechtel. Looking for some space. A dangerous ball in. Headed out nicely. Miller finds himself with it. Nice little chop. I believe that was Terry. And played through. And is Stover with it, but is called offside. Delaware Rising getting in some dangerous areas. Just not able to apply that final pass or to really get off a strike to test this keeper quite yet. Building up some good momentum. And a low stinging ball. That Mansfield player able to retain possession, but a little bit of kickball in the middle. And a big ball looking for number 17. Looks like that is Chance Mueller. Let's go out for a Delaware Rising throw just at the edge of the field, almost by the corner flag. And the ball chipped up to the center. Nice play. Find some space there for Stover. Kind of bouncing around. Miller applying the pressure. Number 7 having a little space, but gets closed down by that blue wall. Referee says just get up to the player that falls in the box, maybe looking for a penalty. Good step for Mays. Hunt has a little bit of space to work with. Tries to keep the ball in, but it does roll just out off of the heavy touch. Number 21 taking the throw. Mays wins again. Good clearance up to Kuhn. Quickly to Hunt. Hunt looking for Bechtel. Good idea. Be a Delaware throw right in front of the bench down there. Throw goes to Hunt. Great work to maintain possession. Kuhn and Hunt trying to connect again. Mansfield will take their time, reset. Good stuff from Berry. Ball going up, looking for Odin. good turn. That is Mays, and Mays just gets shoved off the ball, so that will be a free kick for Delaware Rising. Mays will take, plays short to the on-running Kuhn. Right in front of us with Barry. A little space to work. Comes up with, gets a couple Mansfield players. Ball played out nicely to Odin. Step by Kai Mays. Lovely stuff. Couple substitutions happening right in front of us for Mansfield. Number 22 making his way on to the pitch. That is Josh Young. Lovely stuff. That was Terry and Bechtel trying to play in Hunt. Almost able to get that through. Kuhn. Thinking about a shot, maybe. He has some space. What a dangerous ball played in. It is with Barry, but shielded nicely by the Mansfield defender. Keeper bravely out. Score still 0-0 if you're just joining us. No big chances quite yet for either side. Number 7 playing a ball through, maybe looking for a run backside. Mays will get there. Send that long. Appreciate all the fans making their way out. You'll see them right across the pitch, directly across from us where we're streaming over here. Delaware and Mansfield fans. Thankfully, this is one of the closer matches for us. Straight shot up 71. 45-ish minute drive to get to Mansfield. This was Stover. Terry on that far side. Playing through to Bechtel. Bechtel with a good body. Plays it. Oh, has a shot. It does take a deflection. Looks like it got caught under the feet of Terry. Still able to get it off and win Delaware Rising a corner. Another good opportunity for Delaware Rising. Terry over by Kuhn, offering him a short option. We'll see if he likes to go short or play ball into the box. Double arm raise. And a lovely ball in. Does come off the head of a Mansfield defender. Gives him a little reprieve. Barry sends the ball long. Goes to Hunt, and Hunt is flagged for offside. Big boot downfield from the keeper. Does all the way down to Sexton. Sexton clears, allows his defense to get reset. And unfortunate bounce off the hand of Barry. Mansfield free kick. Looks like that is Alejandro taking. Not sure if that was a shot or maybe just trying to play in back post. Sexton watched it the whole way. You'll see 3 substitutions being made for Delaware Rising. We have Mason Morris, Colin McComb, and Bryce Lawrence all joining the pitch for the first time in this match. Mansfield already readying some subs for the next dead ball as well. Sexton going short. It's with Mays. And Lawrence able to get on the end of that. Ball through. Lovely stuff to Stover. Space to work in the center. Playing it up to McComb. Keeper does come off his line. And does just get there. Does take a lucky bounce. It'll get over Stover, but Kuhn wins the ball, but then does go down. Referee having a conversation with the player that fouled Kuhn. Kuhn will take it quickly. Hunt looking for option. Has some space. Has a shot. Absolutely. We'll have that all day long. First dangerous attempt from Delaware Rising. Comes through Hunt. And he's got quite the foot on him. We know that from his hat trick in the first match of the season. Substitutions being made for Mansfield. That's number 11, Trenton Yoder, coming onto the pitch. Julian Molina, the injured player, coming back on. Glad to see he's all right. I believe that was maybe number 5 coming on as well. Cutler Belshi. Lindsey Whitmore asking the score. Score still 0-0. We're about 18 minutes or so into this match. No big chances quite yet. Hunt's attempt on goal was probably the most dangerous of all the attempts for both teams so far. Ball out by number 9. That'll be a Delaware throw. There you see Coach Chris putting in a good effort as the ball boy on this near side. Kuhn will reset this after Delaware wins possession in that midfield battle. A lovely give and go between McComb and Kuhn. Gets up to Morris. And if you see backside, it is Lawrence wide open. And Morris still with it. Fancy footwork ends up earning him a corner. You did see Bryce Lawrence wide open that far back post. Hopefully we can see some more of that. Another corner for Delaware Rising. Total is starting to add up. Another option to go short. Kuhn ready. Double arm raise. Does go short to Kuhn. It's with Morris. Morris has it top of 18. Have a shot, sir. I think that maybe was a cross. We're going to call it a cross. Took a bobble right before he took a swing, so that'll be out for a throw on this far side for Mansfield. Hunt and Lawrence applying some pressure. Good pressure from Lawrence. It'll keep it in this corner with a throw. Flicked on. Brown finds himself with it. Gets our keeper Sexton involved. A lot of space on that far side. Space to turn. Morris. And you'll see a big switch. I think he was looking for Hunt. We're trying to play that ball through either Hunt or Lawrence, that far side. They are giving Lawrence some space to play. Love to see that big switch. Big boot, and man, that was a high flying ball. Brown able to get on the end of it, head it down. Lovely stuff, and a lovely ball through. It is with McComb. Can he get through? He does. Keeper, good positioning, but ball still here. Lawrence chips the ball in, and oh, it looks like it almost was going to go into the goal. And that goes out for, looks like they'll call a goal kick. A great sequence of play and a lovely ball through to find McComb. McComb with the hustle. Give some credit to the keeper who gets out and dispossesses McComb, but then Lawrence able to put a good ball in. I think he was looking for that far post. Tough angle, but almost gets it there. Had the defender scrambling. After all of that drama, we see a goal kick. Stover wins it in the middle of the park. Hunt, good possession. Good strength to keep it. You see Kuhn. Just zigzagging. Tearing out those defenders. Mays. To Lawrence. Lawrence maybe tries to cross. He'll go out for a throw. That'll be Delaware rising ball. Just passing the 20-minute mark. Score still 0-0. Just a couple of goose eggs. Delaware having majority of the chances and maybe a little bit of a miscommunication between the keeper and defender, but that will be a clear for Mansfield. You see Spires on that far side now. Wins possession. Trying to reset things for Delaware. Switching the ball across field, back and forth, looking for any area of attack. Try to get in through this Mansfield defense. And Spires showing his pace. To cut off that pass. Plays it to Sexton. Sexton with the calm, cool, collected pass right back to Spires. It was Stover, and Stover, you saw what he was trying to do, trying to feed it through, but the ball kind of bobbled up and got his foot stuck in the grass, and that will be an offside for Mansfield. Restarted quickly by our boys in blue. Morris to Hunt. Hunt has the pace. Ooh, and tries to do a cutback and gets knocked off the ball. Referee not happy with that, looking like he's going to go have a conversation with the player. He said, one more time, that's enough. And now this ball going to be whipped into the box in a dangerous area, potentially shooting range. Kuhn is right-footed, can certainly whip a ball into that top right corner. Will he try that? You'll see player at the top left corner of the 18. That's Hunt. Could play short, have a strike. It looks like that's number 19 for Mansfield coming out to cover him. That's Sanchez. The wind fairly strong. You kind of see on those flags. Does whip away, but Kuhn tries to have a strike. That does go off of a Mansfield player. It'll stay down here as a Delaware rising corner. So that wind blowing right to left on our screen. So certainly aiding any type of clearance or long ball for Mansfield. Kuhn getting ready to take this corner. Just yet another corner for Delaware. A lovely ball in once again, and keeper has to get called into action, punches it away. It's only as far as Morris. Hunt splits his defenders. They're trying to play shorts with Stover. Lovely footwork, actually a little touch. Just sticks his foot up. Kuhn bringing it down, and yet another foul from Mansfield. Referee saying no more to that player as well. So that's a second foul in that type of manner that he's done. Couple substitutions for Mansfield. You'll see number 3 making his way back onto the pitch. That's Richards, one of the captains. And number 21, Alejandro. Captain Kuhn standing over the ball. Certainly within shooting range. You'll have to say that the breeze isn't going to aid his strike at all. But you know, he's got the power in those thighs to put a ball into the back of the net from there, regardless of the wind speed. A little conversation with Stover. He's resetting the ball, trying to get it right in the prime position. That maybe makes you believe he's going to try to have a strike. I'm here for it. Have a rip, my son. Indeed he does. A low hard ball. Absolutely. Asked a question to the keeper. Keeper able to hold on to that ball. One red glove, one blue glove. You always love to have some early shots. Test out the keeper's handling. Lawrence. Good possession on this near side, just below us. Mays to Miller. Nice ball into Hunt. He is onside. He's got some fancy feet. Finds enough space. Dangerous ball into the box. Hit straight out by that Mansfield player. It will be a throw-in for Delaware in this far right corner, just near to us where the referee is standing. Winner of this match will go on and play a future match in the Stimulus Cup. And ball kind of bounces in the 18, bounces to McComb, but Mansfield able to clear for now. It'll come back through Mays, and the ball goes up over top, and Lawrence was offside, so he let the ball go and shielded out nicely by Mansfield. But the winner of this match will go on to play another Stimulus Cup match, going to the next round of this cup tournament. Loser will be eliminated. If you are a fan of European soccer, especially the English type, you'll know of the FA Cup, very similar in-season tourney, similar type of structure with the Stimulus Cup. Number 18 going down. Referee judges that to be a foul. That is Adolphus going down, winning the free kick for Mansfield. A big switch. Lovely ball. Spires, Miller playing the pressure. And you see a knock after the play. Don't love that. Certainly not going for the ball. That was on Alex Brown. Sexton will get us underway. Miller trying to play Coon, almost sees him. Referee stopping the play. Having a conversation with another Mansfield player. So it will be a free kick. Miller taking it quickly. And it kind of just floats up there because it does get caught in the wind. It'll still stay with Delaware, though, through Kuhn. And a big switch. That's what we're looking for. Here's with Lawrence. Lawrence tries to head it down for someone. Running into the box. That will go out, but does cross the line before. Mansfield is able to clear, so that will be a corner kick on this right side for Delaware. Yet another corner kick. If you're a mathematician, I know I've said this before, but you got to play the odds. Eventually, with enough corner kicks, we will score a goal. Hunt will take this. Lovely ball into the box, just a bit too far. You see Mays just take a tumble. Kuhn gets on the end of it, working on that sideline. Brown with a lovely challenge. Gets through his man with that strength and able to clear it out. Allows Delaware Rising to reset, get their shape back. A long throw. Brown yet again able to get on and intercept that ball, knock it out. Score still 0-0. About 30 minutes or so into this match. Don't have a scoreboard for you around here, so my time will be an estimation. Big direct throw into the box. Flicked on by that Mansfield player. It'll be out for a goal kick. Delaware Rising having more chances so far in this first half. Love to see some of those chances going into the back of the net. See John Burton getting ready right in front of us to make the sub. That will be a goal kick for Mansfield. Substitution is ready to be made. Burton, the other captain, getting some instruction from Coach Deal. Giving a well-deserved rest to Zach Hunt. Hunt causing a lot of problems in that front line, kind of down the right wing. You see Burton kind of tucking in, maybe into that back line or in a defensive mid position. We'll see how that plays out. Low ball, its way to Stover. Kind of ping-ponging around now. And all the way back to the keeper. That was Festg. That was number 9. Playing the ball back to the keeper. Spires wins. Brown gets it out of bounds. That will be a Mansfield throw. Delaware racing back to get set. Play some defense. McComb gives it to Burton for Burton's first touch. Burton kind of plays it up off of a bounce, looking for Kuhn. And lovely hustle from number 7, keeping the ball in. That's Heibel. Looks like the referee's having a conversation saying that Kuhn maybe grabbed the back of that Mansfield attacker. Kuhn saying he disagrees. It's going to be Mansfield's free kick. Just about in the corner. Similar structure as a corner kick. One-man wall. Ball goes in, floated long, goes past everybody. Tried to be kept in, but it's not able to be done so it will be a goal kick for Delaware Rising. Score still 0-0. A few good chances for Delaware Rising. A couple dangerous attacks for Mansfield. No big chances quite yet for them. Delaware has had a few shots on goal. Putting the keeper to the test a couple times. Not requiring him to make any phenomenal saves, but that ball getting caught up in the wind is with number 7. You see Mansfield now chasing on in 22. Looks like maybe he's trying to play a ball into his strike partner. I don't find the hands of Sexton. Stover. Out to Morris. Morris playing a ball in. Lovely ball to Kuhn. He should be onside. Able to bring it down, and it just kind of bounces around. Lovely interception from the Mansfield player, but it'll come right back at them. Kuhn with a great hustle to win it back. Morris gets around his defender. Tries to get around the second one. Unable to do so. Still stays with it. Still bouncing around. And Morris gets it through. Miller trying to play McComb through. And ended up eventually being cleared by Mansfield. Kuhn maybe thinking about a shot here. Just a leg reach. Gets in there. Delaware throw on this far side, getting a little bit scrappy. We've seen a few scrappy type of challenges. Substitutions being made. Terry and Barry. What a pairing that is right there. both making their way on to the pitch. Looks like Lawrence and Morris will take a break. And you saw Terry starting the substitution, trying to make his way onto the pitch. However, this referee is wanting substitutions to call out their players and wait until their sub-partner ends up making their way off the pitch so that they can make their way on. We'll get back underway. Throw into Kuhn. Yet another Delaware throw. You see that wooden railing on the far side of the pitch. Love that setup. Perfectly at arm rest height, so fans can hang out, relax, observe the game. And a foul against a Mansfield player. And I guess it was that lunging tackle. Kuhn will step on top of this. A big kick into the box. Oh, a couple headers. Ends up going over top. Last touch by a Delaware player, so it'll be a goal kick. Lindsay Whitmore asks a great question. Is it overtime and then penalties if there's a tie, or is it straight to pens? That's a great question that I probably should know the answer to, but that I don't know yet. However, at halftime, I'll start to have some conversations, try to figure that out. I'll bring you back all the knowledge. Hopefully, that's something we don't have to worry about. Substitution being made for Mansfield. We've got 2 subs coming on. It's number 15, Morales, and number 20, Odin. We've got a Delaware Rising throw through Barry. Bottom right corner of your screen. We'll do it yet again. And yet another corner for Delaware. I'm thinking, with the rule of odds, this is the corner, after all of the corners we've already had, to score a goal. Depending on how Lando takes this with the right or left foot, it'll go in. Lindsay says, once halftime hit, I'll be at my own practice, so just tell him to get it done in the first 90. Absolutely. I completely agree. We don't need any overtime drama. Kuhn to take it, will be an outswinger. Headed back into the box, and it goes in the back of the goal. And it's headed from Burton, and it was just kind of floated in. But it gets the keeper with his footing toward the near side of the goal for where the ball was. And then it floats into the back of the net. No one could clear it, so that is goal number 1 for Delaware Rising. I'm not going to say I told you so, but I told you so. You get enough corners, you'll eventually score 1. So now our score through Burton, 1-0. Delaware Rising leads. Dan White says, set pieces. Indeed, set pieces. They've been good to us so far. Hopefully they'll continue to be so for the rest of the season. Mansfield will get us back underway. Delaware Rising leads 1-0 in this Stimulus Cup matchup. Winner does advance to the next round. Loser goes home. Dan says, who got the goal? It was Burton. It was quite a unique goal, but an offside flag raised. That was McComb. But Burton, off of the corner, able to get his head on it and put it toward goal, puts it far post, and it is floated out of the reach of the keeper. He maybe got his fingertips to it, but just not enough to be able to keep it out of goal. So that is how our first goal has gone down. Brown finding Miller. Mays. Out to Barry. A little space to work. Tries to play to McComb. You do see what he was looking for, and Barry does draw a foul. You kind of hear from here, at least, up in the booth. Gets clipped on that shin or on the top of his foot. Been about 40 minutes into this match. Score still Delaware Rising up 1 off of that corner to Mansfield 0. Hopefully we can get one more before halftime. Perhaps through this set piece. Kuhn sends a lovely ball in. Looking for Barry. Cleared out nicely by number 21. Get some good power in that reverse kick. That was Alejandro. Brown lets that roll out for a Delaware throw. Burton sends it through to McComan. Ooh, just offside. That one would have been pretty tight. Referee says McComb maybe a step too soon. A big boot aided by the wind. Burton sends it back the other way. Good step from Kuhn. Lovely body. Now it's Barry with some space and puts it up. Kind of floats in the air. Just a little too far out of the reach of Miller, who was aiming for. Lovely touch down the sideline. I believe that's Odin on that far side. Looks like Odin was maybe trying to play it up to his strike partner. It'll find the awaiting feet of Sexton. Play short to Mays. So we have reached the 45th minute. Referee has said there will be a minimum of 2 added minutes. Not a whole lot of stoppages. A few fouls here and there, so that'll get us to that 2-minute mark. Mays, a good win. It'll find Stover in the middle of the park. And play it through. Yes, and it does play it through. He is onside. It is Kuhn. Finding space. Now it's with Terry, but a Mansfield player able to step. Delaware unable to capitalize on that. A lovely step from Mays. Mansfield making a substitution. That is number 17, Chance Mueller. Mansfield throw right below us. Number 11 making his way off the pitch. That's Trenton Yoder. Mays tries to clear. Just kind of take a deflection off the Mansfield player. And there's a big clear from Mays, who will send it out back for a Mansfield corner. Seconds remain. Referee is checking his watch. The ball was cleared out quite a ways. Perhaps one last chance for Mansfield before we hear the halftime whistle. A low corner. Tries to find the unrunning player, and it kind of just rolls through the 6, but gratefully cleared. Still time for Mansfield throw. Good stuff. That was Mays again. It'll go to number 22. Number 22 has a strike, and it is on frame. Sexton has to backpedal a bit, tips it over the top of the bar. Yet another corner for Mansfield. Will they have time? One more chance. Referee continues to check his watch. Just a reminder, 2 added minutes. Mansfield will take this corner from the far side. This will be an out swinger. Dangerous ball into the middle of the box. Does find the foot of Barry, gets the clearance. It'll go to number 5. Number 5 has a strike and goes a bit wide past Sexton's far post from us. You'd have to guess that would just about take us to halftime, especially as Sexton needs to jog all the way back to grab the ball. Sun kind of has set behind some clouds. There's a nice cool breeze. A great day for some soccer. Delaware Rising throw on the far side. Referee still letting the boys play a bit. Continues to check his watch. And a ball through. Looks like he will be onside. It is McComb. Brings it down. Tries to chip it into the box. He saw the keeper out. Just couldn't get the right angle, the right velocity on that ball. And now the referee will blow his whistle to end the first half of action between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz 2. And in terms of the score, Delaware Rising with the only goal in this match so far off of that corner kick. It is through Burton. Gets us ahead. So 1-0 is your score at the half. We'll take a break here from this Stimulus Cup action. Just about 10 minutes for halftime. I'm going to go figure out what the case will be in terms of a draw at the end of 90 minutes. And then I'll be rejoining you as we get ready to start our second half. So perfect time if you are watching this match. Go grab some snacks, grab a drink, and then make your way back to your couch to take in the second half of this Stimulus Cup matchup. I will see you shortly. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our stream. I was able to jump down and have a conversation with our referee crew. They let me know that if this match does get to the 90th minute and we're still tied at the end of regular time, we will go straight to penalty kicks, straight to the spot. Hopefully that doesn't need to end up happening with Delaware Rising 1-0 lead in this match. But that is what will go down if the match ends in a tie. We need to have a winner. We need to have one team advancing to the next round of the Stimulus Cup. I did adjust our camera over as you do see Thomas warming up. That's Gabriel Thomas. You'll know him as a familiar face in net last year for Delaware Rising. Trading time with Sexton. And now doing the same in this match. Sexton starting us off. And Thomas starting the second half. Both teams now huddled up, talking about their game plans. We'll have to see what each head coach sends out. Maybe some tactical adjustments to see if any formation changes are afoot. But now is a perfect time, as I was highlighting Mansfield's home here in Mansfield. Quite a lovely setup with a number of different grass pitches around of different sizes, able to do youth things, small tournaments, and of course their full pitch that we're playing on here. Not only that, they've recently had some renovations on this far side. You can see their beer garden. I was talking with the director before we kicked off, talking about some of the updates that they've made, and man, it is nice. What an awesome setup. They also are able to have the game being streamed on their televisions, hanging out over there. Lovely stuff. That's definitely a spot I wish I was hanging out in right now. The wind is still quite gusty, still heading in the same direction. So it is going from right to left across your screen. So in this second half, Delaware Rising will be able to hopefully utilize that wind, because if any big clearance happens, or maybe a strike from a bit further out, it will be aided from that gusty wind. The lights are coming on for the second half. Keep the pitch bright. Forward to the second half of this Stimulus Cup action between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz 2. The score in this one, 1-0. If you are just joining us, Delaware Rising going up 1 with about the 37th minute or so, off of a corner kick. That goal scored by Burton. That looping header toward that back post, just past the outstretched glove of the Mansfield keeper. Tosca, Ariel Tosca is the keeper, wearing the purple jersey for Mansfield. You see our referees walking out to the middle of the pitch to get this match back underway. Certainly have a fun one on our hands. We always know when we come to Mansfield, it's going to be a hard-fought battle on this grass pitch. Always a bit chippy. Mansfield taking the pitch. You'll hear the Rise chant from Delaware as now they make their way back onto the pitch. Teams are switching sides, so you will see Mansfield going from left to right on your screen, and Delaware now attacking from right to left. Again, Delaware Rising now will have the wind in their favor. It is blowing directly right to left, so right behind our goal. You can kind of see those flags whipping in the wind, blowing right across the pitch. And minus the wind, it has turned out to be a nice day. Temperature certainly cooling down as the sun is starting to set. Referee making his final checks, making sure his referees are in good shape. And blows to get us underway in this second half matchup between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz 2. If you are just joining us for this second half of action for the Stimulus Cup, Delaware Rising leads 1-0. A lot of good soccer to be had, so don't go anywhere. Stover in the middle of the park switches it over. Lawrence trying to play Hunt through. Hunt applying some pressure on his defender. Does win the ball. In the 18, puts it down low. It's with Bechtel, and the ball spinning, and oh, a lovely acrobatic save of the outstretched foot of the goalkeeper, Tosca. Just puts enough on it to prevent it from rolling into the back of his goal, and then able to jump on it before any Delaware Rising player is able to do so. But a good start from Delaware Rising. And Kuhn has a quick strike, and it goes in the back of the net. What an absolute thunderbolt from Captain Kuhn. Sees the keeper off his line and puts his boot through the ball and rifles that into the back of the net. Now that puts Delaware Rising up 2-0. What a strike and what a start for Rising in this second half of the Stimulus Cup. A great lesson from Captain Kuhn to always be aware. Keep your head up, keep it on a swivel, know where all the other players are at all times. Delaware Rising up 2-0. Mansfield does draw the foul. Far side of the pitch. So now you'll see Mansfield's free kicks. If they do go high enough, we'll kind of get caught up in the wind. And Hunt, on the chase, almost wins it from number 6. That's Jugovic in the back line for Mansfield. That tall center back. Finds a nice ball through. And another nice ball. Nice little touch from number 19. But then good defensive effort. It'll still stay with Mansfield. That'll go out for Mansfield throw, but good defense from Spires. That left back roll. And the ball put into the box. Just kind of flicked in, looking for someone. And Lawrence able to get on it and kind of send it at least out of danger for now. And looks like that maybe came off of a Mansfield player, but... And the referee does change his decision. After the throw is made, it looks like that big kick did come off of that Mansfield player, at least from here. Referee decides to take the same viewpoint. Referee stopping play, giving a yellow card to a Mansfield player. To see who that is on that far right side. Looks like that is number 10. Molina gets the first yellow card of the match. Looks like it was more for dissent than anything else. And now a yellow card also goes to Hunt. I guess for some more dissent. Still waiting on the referee. Having some conversations with some players, writing down the names that did get yellow cards. Still Delaware Rising throw on that far side of the pitch. Try to get you zoomed in there. See some of the action that's going down. We finally do get back underway. Nice big throw. Bechtel, lovely touch. Not sure what happened. Referee judges some type of foul. So it will be a Mansfield free kick. Score is still now 2-0. The Rising gets that quick goal through Landon Kuhn. So 2-0, the Rising lead. Good interception from Brown. Dan says Kuhn with a great follow-up to his Olympico here last year. Absolutely right. Can't forget about that. Kuhn does seem to be in a scoring mood when he is here in Mansfield. And a big switch, maybe looking for McComb on this near side, closest to us, but it does go out for a Mansfield goal kick. You'll kind of see me adjusting the camera a bit. I'm going to try to get you zoomed in when I'm able to do so. And then as the ball gets to this near side by us, I'll try to zoom us back out. Tosca getting ready. Send this ball back into the wind. Good win from Stover. Hunt on this far side, trying to get around his defender, wins a corner for his Trebles. First Delaware Rising corner of this half after having quite a few in the first half. And then our first half goal coming through a corner. Hunt will stay short with Kuhn getting ready to take. Kuhn, a nice ball into the box, and just headed out. It was looking for Miller. Miller almost getting on the end of it, but a Mansfield player able to clear it out. So yet another corner, this time from the opposite side. So I'm going to zoom us out here just a bit. Referee having a conversation with some players in the box. McComb going short, at least drawing a defender with him. Ball goes in, a dangerous ball. Headed up. Mansfield tries to clear and ends up able to do so on the second kick of the ball. A big slip, and then Brown gets clipped. We hope he's all right. That doesn't look good. And the yellow card is out. Thankfully, Brown is able to get up, but clipped after he beats his defender. So yellow cards are starting to come out this second half. 2 for Mansfield, 1 for Delaware. Kuhn and Hunt having a conversation on maybe the best way to take this free kick. As I did mention, the wind is now with us, providing support for maybe a further strike. I would not be mad if Kuhn wanted to put his foot through the ball. Referee getting the wall adjusted to the appropriate distance. Kuhn, a low ball into the box. Lovely idea. That will bounce out for another corner for Delaware Rising. Mansfield unable to get the ball out of this side of the pitch for now. Hunt looking to take this. A dangerous ball just over the top of the goal. It will roll out just around the corner, so it'll be a goal kick. You definitely put some mustard into that one. And I don't even like mustard. But you know what I could go for right now? A brat. And you know, I bet you where a brat would be? Right in there. Maybe after the game, a celebratory brat should be had. You'll see in the far top right corner, grounds crew over there smoothing out the pitch. Always got a shout out to the grounds crew. Appreciate that team working to keep pitches everywhere in their top shape. The ball staying in the air for quite a while, a lot of headers. It's with Hunt on this far side. He does have the pace. Almost able to get around his defender, but not this time. It goes out for a Mansfield throw. Trying to take him quickly, but just past the outstretched foot. Delaware Rising regains possession. It's with Kuhn. Swinging it wide. Spires. Kuhn gets taken down. A free kick for Delaware. Taken quickly, a big swing from Kuhn. Over to Mays. Fast footwork from Lawrence. Just playing it into Hunt now. What can Hunt do on that far side? Quickness to get around his defender. Puts the ball into the box right in front. Bounces in the 6. No Delaware Rising player able to get onto it, but on this far side, Stover gets around his defender. Kuhn has the space. Takes a strike. Tries to go near post. And just outstretched. Ball goes just wide of that near post. But a great look for Delaware. And some great work from the boys in blue. The referees convening for a quick conversation. Always makes you nervous. You never know what's going down. Still waiting on ball to get placed from the Mansfield keeper. So it is going to be a weather delay. There was some thunder being heard just right behind me. So now the referees are going to have a conversation with both coaches. So there is a minimum 30-minute delay due to weather. So we'll have to see what the outcome is of this after the referees and the coaches convene to have a conversation to see how this situation will play out. Again, we are under a weather delay for the Stimulus Cup action between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz 2. So that will mean a minimum of 30-minute delay. Players will have to leave the pitch, heading into safer cover. And how usually these situations play out, the referees will keep an eye on the weather, and then with every potential lightning strike that is seen, or even thunder that is heard, will then be another 30-minute delay. So it's not cumulative. However, from the last strike or thunder that is heard, that is when the 30-minute timer will start again. So Delaware Rising does lead 2-0 in this match. There are situations where if the delay goes on too long, the match will be called. That is probably the conversation that is being had right now between the referees and the coaches. Looks like the referee maybe will be making a call into the league to see how that situation should be played out, if there's any precedence for such a situation. We'll see both teams making their way over to either their cars or the Mansfield clubhouse. I'm going to try to listen into this conversation, see what they're happening down there. Dan says the radar doesn't look good. Seems like the storms will be coming through about 9:30 to 10 p.m. in our area. You never love a rain delay, especially with it being a weekday. Some of our guys needing to get to work after, and surely some of the Mansfield players also. Same here. I got to get to Terra State, keep recruiting those soccer players, trying to get our season underway in August, getting our roster filled up with some awesome local talent. Looks like conversations are still being had down in front, trying to figure out what the best method is, perhaps looking at radar. Sounds like the commissioner of the league is now on the phone having a conversation with the head referee. Everyone awaiting anxiously to see what the resolution will be. Unfortunately, as Dan had said, the radar not looking the best. We have some Delaware Rising guys down there waving to the stream. Look at those gentlemen looking good. You see Thomas down there staying loose as he did start in goal for Delaware Rising in the second half. Does sound like you can hear some thunder in the distance. Not a great sign. Give me a quick moment. I'm going to try to get clarification from our referee to update you guys on the stream as to what will be going down. So I'll be right back with you shortly. All right, so I was able to have a quick conversation with our referee crew. So things are currently up in the air at the moment. As you saw, the radar doesn't look too great. I was actually looking behind me. Weather does look a little scary. You're able to hear a lot of thunder and see some lightning. So as I was down there having a conversation with them, you did see another strike. So that means we're waiting another 30 minutes. So 30 minutes from that strike. So our countdown is probably about 29 minutes and 10 seconds until we're able to kick off, or until another lightning strike or sound of thunder is heard. Now, the thing that is up in the air, since we did start the second half, depending on the conversation that is had from the league, the game is able to be called, which, if it is called, that means the score will be final, so it will be a 2-0 victory for Delaware Rising. So it sounds like the commissioner of the league is having some conversations with the directors of each club and perhaps looking at some bylaws to see how this situation should play out. So I will provide you with updates as we go along, but right now we are under a weather delay, so that means we will be hanging out until we get further word from the referee crew how this situation will play out, if maybe the storm does go or pass us to the side. But what I'm going to do is actually hang out with you guys, grab the phone, and I'm going to join our crew over on the far side, and then we'll hang out in some cover until we do get word on whether we can resume or if the match will be called. So bear with me as I take down our camera and then jog across the pitch with you all and get set up over on that far side of the pitch under some cover.
Yeah, because these lights aren't going to probably... We have to wait at least 30 minutes when a real strike of fucking lightning.
Yeah.
And the storm's going to... It'll be here in like 5 minutes.
Oh.
It's only going to be 10, like not even 10 minutes long.
Oh, gosh.
It's like 10, 15 minute quick rainstorm.
Whoa.
The lightning's actually wasn't supposed to happen. Now it is.
Jeez.
So...
Okay, that's unfortunate.
And so it's going to be 10 minutes. By the time that's done, if we had all 4 lights, we'd be able to play.
Yeah, okay.
We're not going to be able to get the other 2 lights here quick enough.
Shoot, okay.
So, we'll see. Supposedly these lights cover pretty much the whole field, so we'll see how they cover at the end. If they cover enough, then we can play.
Okay. Sure, alright.
We'll see.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Is there anywhere in particular I should go to? Could I hang out in here?
You can hang out there. Everyone's going on in the like underneath the pavilion or the awning there at the clubhouse.
Okay, cool.
That's
All
right. To let everyone to go hang out.
Okay,
So
sounds good.
Yep.
Sweet, appreciate you, man.
If you do leave here, just you don't have to shut the flat there. Because
Okay.
I'll shut after the rainstorm. Just shut this.
Okay, cool. Sounds
Because
good.
the rain's gonna come this way and it might go.
Oh
in
gosh. All right.
there.
Cool.
I'm not worried about.
Okay, sounds good. All right, thanks, man.
Yep.
All right, if you're hanging out on the stream with me, sounds like the storm is going to hit us in about 4 minutes. So I'm going to pack everything up here, swing down to hang out right over there with the crew underneath of the awning. I'll keep our stream live, so if you want to hang out with me, we'll do like a little action cam. Maybe we'll be able to do some interviews and things down there, but we'll also be around our officiating crew to see how this conversation will go. It sounds like another issue along with the weather is if the weather does clear out in time, there are only 2 stadium lights here, which maybe will not be enough to cover the full pitch, which will then be another reason why this game ultimately gets called. And again, if it does get called, that means the score will stand as is. It will be a 2-0 victory for Delaware Rising. So now, bear with me. If you do get motion sickness, I apologize. You may want to close your eyes for a little bit because I'm going to be taking down the phone, and we're going to be heading over to the pavilion. I'm going to switch views. Yo, Andrew here. We're hanging out. So this is like some vlog action style stuff. You can kind of see behind me, this is where the weather is coming from. And it's going to be hitting us momentarily. So I'm going to lock up our door here. And I apologize if there is some wind noise coming your way. We're going to try to get away from that storm that's behind us. And again, with every lightning strike or clash of thunder that we hear, we have to wait 30 minutes. That 30-minute timer starts again. So everyone hanging out in the pavilion. Kind of see the weather just kind of skirting, so this is kind of the start of it, and it's kind of clipping us to the side. We might not be getting the brunt force of all of that. But it is providing the rain/weather delay for us. No rain quite yet, although it is anticipated to be hitting us shortly. And it is a bit tough to see on the screen, but it's a little scary looking over there. A little bit of weather. And you can still see those flags going strong. That wind is not looking great. Another strike of lightning happening behind us as well. So we're still waiting. I'm looking over at the referees to see if any decision has been made. Nothing yet. What? Oh, whoa, it's like trippy. The TV is still in there. The stream is still live. So now we're hanging out with the crew, waiting to hear what the referees have to say about the situation. So this is like some first-person live stream action. We're vlogging. This is like a live vlog. How wild. And we're just hanging out on this nice little beer garden patio. Like, come on, this is cool. Cody21 says, get some beers. It's about time. I agree. Can't beat this setup. Like I said, I think it is. It's always a good time for a brat. And if you do hear some wind noise, I apologize. The wind is getting a little crazy down here now. You can kind of still see that weather coming this way. We're still hanging out, awaiting this weather delay at the Stimulus Cup match between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz 2. What a setup this is. I know I keep saying it, but imagine you play a game out there, hard-fought match. You want to come back, grab a beer, grab a brat, hang out. This is the life. You see some of the boys chilling in there. There's Lando, Captain Kuhn, excited, partaking in the cover. We're still hanging out during this weather delay. We're walking around exploring now at this point. Like I'm saying, live vlog action. You can actually see the vlog, this live stream happening. They're actually showing it live inside. So this is like stream inception, and there was a massive strike of lightning that just went through the sky. So our 30-minute timer restarts. Not looking super promising. Dark clouds continuing to surround Mansfield Liederkranz field. Gonna walk over by our referee crew. And yet some more lightning and some more thunder happening this way. Dan says very meta about seeing the stream inside of the stream. It is meta. Let's see if we can see some of that lightning. It's been happening right around here. Now I'm like a live weatherman. I know nothing about weather other than when I observe it. Weather still happening behind us still. That weather delay. Still hearing thunder. I know you guys probably can't hear the thunder on the stream, but it is pretty consistent thunder happening now around us. Still gusty winds as well. I will say this has to be one of the most interesting Delaware Rising streams that we've had to date. I've never been able to take you guys on a walk with me and stay live, so that's pretty cool. I'll try to set you guys up so we can watch the weather together. How romantic. Looking like referee has made a decision. I'm gonna go check out what he has to say real quickly. Yep.
Suspended. We're going to have to organize and reschedule for another date. And we'll restart with the goal kick for Liederkranz with 56 minutes and 55 seconds into the match. So with that,
okay.
About 20, 28,
okay.
Whatever remaining.
Gotcha. Okay, sounds good. I appreciate you. All right, a quick update for you guys. Let me get adjusted here real quickly. So I just spoke with the head referee. It sounds like he was able to speak with the commissioner of the league. So what will be happening? The game is going to be suspended, so not called. So that means that we will need to reconvene and continue and play out the remaining second half of this match. So how that will work, essentially, once we find a date where both of these teams are able to play again, then we will resume this match from where it was paused. So in the 56th minute is where we restart with a goal kick. So this match is essentially just pause button, and then we will restart this match at a later date. So that has been what has been decided by the league, and the head referee has pushed that information along to us. So again, this match between Delaware Rising and Mansfield Liederkranz 2 in the Stimulus Cup has been suspended due to weather. The score is 2-0 in favor of Delaware Rising. So the pause button has been put on the match. It's been suspended. That means we will now need to reconvene, reschedule a time for this match to be played and fully finished between Mansfield and Delaware. So that is the semi-conclusion that we have. We still have lightning and thunder happening around us, but then we will again resume this match and then jump on a stream again to bring you all of the action for the second half that will eventually be reconvened between these two teams. All right, now the Thunder is, Lightning is getting a little bit closer too, so I'm going to end the stream. I appreciate all of you hanging out here, for the fans that did make their way up here to Mansfield, for everyone that was able to hang out, and you guys that also joined us on the stream and made life fun for me. I appreciate all of you fans out there. Thank you so much for the continued support, and we will see you again soon, maybe sooner if we are able to reschedule this game within the next week or so. But if not, we will see you at a future match coming up. January 1st is our next Delaware Rising action. Make sure to check out our website and all of the Delaware Rising social media so you can stay up to date on our schedule, as it now will develop, because it will depend on when we're able to get the suspended game scheduled. All right, I will see you all in a stream very soon, and if not, on Instagram and on social media sooner. All right, and as always, up the Rising.